Well, it's back in the truck. Put it back in is really just the reverse of taking it out. So, worst part of this job's putting it in, getting the input shaft up into the clutch. It's always a battle trying to one hand the transmission on the jack and get it slid and shoved up in there at the same time while you're laying on your back. That's never any fun. But I eventually got it. And got the cross member back in, drive shaft back hooked up. I think I've tightened all the hardware. So, time to go topside and finish this job out. I'll probably regret not having pulled the clutch and made it a dual disc while this was out, but honestly I don't plan on keeping this transmission in here forever. If I can find a FRO 8 and 6 speed, I'll swap this out and then I can use a conventional dual disc 2-inch semi-truck input shaft clutch in here. And that's the way I'd like to go if I can ever find one, but right now can't find anything floating around out there. So need to get the truck fixed, so just put it back together as it is. Now I'm going to fill this thing up with 5 quarts of John Deere High Guard. That's all I've ever run in this thing, and as long as it was in it, I didn't have any troubles with it. Only when I ran out of it did I have troubles. So I'm going to pour it straight in the shifter hole before I put the shifter back in, so that's the easiest way to do it. Well, gear shifter's in, so the only thing left to do is fire this thing up and go for a test drive. Let's see if it works. It's actually a lot quieter. Cummins torque right there. All idle. Shift all the way to 4th gear. And we're down to 300 off. Shut it off.